あと少しでエンドラインだ。10回も落ちちゃったけど、今回は優勝できそうかも。あの子何してるの？なんでゴールまで走らないんだろう。まあいっか。このゲーム大嫌い。
When music and technology come together, great things can happen. Creativity and growth can be shared, familiar boundaries can be tested, voices, notes, and collaborations that may have never been possible come to life crossing land and sea. And tonight will be a culmination of this as you'll see musicians gathered here as one community. Aloha and welcome. My name is Chris Suzuki, founder and director of the Hitbox Music Ensemble. We are a Hawaii-based chamber ensemble that performs music from video games, TV, anime, and movies. We've had past performances at Comic-Con Honolulu and Kawaii Kon as concert panelists, and we were also featured as an opening act for Zelda Symphony of the Goddesses, and also Video Games Live as the chorus alongside the Hawaii Symphony Orchestra. We are so grateful to have the opportunity to feature 5 awesome, talented guests from the video game music community tonight, followed by their musical work. They will share their talents, experiences, and insight with you, and maybe even a secret or two. If you're following us on Facebook and Instagram, maybe you've already gotten some hints as to who these special guests might be. Did you figure it out? If you did, you might have some advance notice of what's to be expected tonight. We are also grateful for the opportunity to share some of our performances as well. We've selected some of the best and memorable pieces that we've performed over the years, and we hope you enjoy them. Our first performance of the evening is one by us, the Hitbox Music Ensemble, performed at Hawaiian Bryant's. This is a medley of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Hope you enjoy.
Aloha! How are you? My name is Thomas Brush and I make indie games for a living. Specifically, I actually own this studio that I'm sitting in here. I am a one-man studio and the studio is called Atmos Games. And Atmos Games made a game called Neversong recently, which is about a boy in a coma. And he has to explore this beautiful world and play beautiful music to help find his way out of this coma world. I've actually had the pleasure of working with Chris at Hitbox Music Ensemble. And so that's why I'm really excited about this next video, which includes a song from Neversong. I'm excited because Chris does an incredible job at creating renditions of my music for live performances. Working on Neversong and writing music for Neversong was a really challenging experience. It was probably 3 years of work. And it was really nice to have fans and friends like Chris and Hitbox Music Ensemble with me while I created this game. So please enjoy this song. Have fun watching the video. Bye.
How's it going, Kawaii Kon? My name is Brian and I'm here representing Console, the video game band. I'm here at the request of Hitbox Music Ensemble. Thank you so much for having us and inviting us to your event. Console is a rock band based out of Honolulu that does video game music covers, basically. Our main focus is like the 16-bit, the 32-bit era. It's not exclusively that, but we take music from those games and we kind of reanimate them and redo them in kind of a modern setting in a 5-piece rock band. You know, I never imagined being able to do video game music as a pursuit. I always kind of imagined doing it, but it wasn't until I met the co-founder Cullen, who also played guitar, back in March of 2017. He's now living in Japan, but with his help, I got the band started, and you know, we've been steaming along ever since. It's been kind of difficult to do things that we normally do lately, things such as performing and rehearsing as we traditionally know it. But all that being said, we've been focusing a whole bunch on recording our album. We got a 13-song album that we're trying to release right before the year ends. So hopefully by the end of 2020, we should be able to have that available to you. As it stands right now, we do have a couple demos available on SoundCloud. So if that's something that interests you, you can head over to SoundCloud at soundcloud.com/consolevgm. And you can take a listen to the music over there. Lately, we've been talking about possibly doing live streaming events. So if this is something that you're interested in, you might want to give us a follow on either Instagram, Facebook, or we do release videos on YouTube as well. And this video that I'm going to show to you is an inspiration of a game that was re-released lately. So kind of what we're doing, except on the actual video game front. Anyway, this is a number from Final Fantasy VII. It's the boss theme. It's called For Those Who Fight Further. Hope you enjoy.
Thank you, Radio 9. Up next is my Hitbox and Rock Number Theater. Be sure to drink some more. The more you drink, the better we sound. Aloha. We are Console Video Game Band. Thank you.
These next videos you are about to see are virtual projects that were done recently, particularly this next one. This next one in particular is from a very famous anime which recently had its 20th anniversary. I think it needs no introduction as the tune probably can tell itself. You'll probably recognize it right away, whether if you're a casual fan or a hardcore fan. Hope you enjoy.
Aloha! We're We're the Game Brass.
That was beautiful, wasn't it? We're a brass quintet and friends who perform covers of video game music. My name is John Robert Matz. I am the principal trumpet. I play trumpet 1.
My name is Robbie Duque. I play the trumpet. I am based in Toronto, Canada.
My name is John Stacy. I play French horn. I'm centered in Midland, Texas.
Hi, I'm Daniel Rumberger. I play trombone, and I'm originally from Pennsylvania.
I didn't mention this before. I am from Chicago. We have 2 other regular members of the band. They are Danny Flam, who is based out of New York, and Alex Hill, who is our wonderful tuba player, who is currently hiding out in Florida, though that is not his normal home base.
He's from Virginia.
Yes, he's from Virginia.
And I am Thomas Kresge. I live in Los Angeles, and am the arranger of the Game Brass's last 3 albums. We just recently released a new album called Brassino Isles, featuring various summer and island and beach-themed tracks from video games. And this album was a little bit more special because we brought on guest artists on every single track. Right now, that album's been out for about a month, and we can get it where?
We can get Brassino Isles on Bandcamp, as well as the other 3 Game Brass albums, including various merchandise and pins and things like that. We're also available on nearly all social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all as The Game Brass. We have a website, thegamebrass.com, and we have a big presence on YouTube, where we also make music videos and have links to all this stuff in the description.
Speaking of YouTube, one of our major focuses as a band is making videos together. But as you might imagine, being in different parts of North America, it's not exactly easy to get together in a room and record a video. So what we've been doing over the last 3 years or so is we will record ourselves in front of a green screen doing video, as you can see in some of our backgrounds behind our shot right now. And we will then use those videos to composite ourselves into various video game locations or make ourselves look like we're in the same room sometimes. And that's sort of been the basis and the fun part for me, being a video editor with the Game Brass projects. Now, in collaborating on all of the Brassino Isles tracks, we had an even bigger challenge and project than usual, trying to figure out how to get 50 different people into our videos. And specifically for the video we're talking about today with Disco Cactus, they are also not all in the same place at the same time often. So each one of them recorded their videos at their own places. We each recorded ours like usual, and then we synced them all up and did the video edit that way. One of the things that we really like to do that I think is really special about the Game Brass is we try to sneak in as many references to the original games as we can. So with, Doug doing his marimba solo partway through the track, there's the 3-headed monkey doing a dance behind him on the floor. Little touches like that are what I feel is really core to sort of the Game Brass video experience. Yeah, so that's sort of, I do all my editing in After Effects, by the way, and recently Daniel and Thomas have both started editing videos as well. So we've gotten into a rhythm now of doing about a video once every week.
So, speaking of the video, let's get on to that now. From The Secret of Monkey Island, here is the opening theme arranged by Thomas Kresge and performed by the Game Brass and Disco Cactus.
Hello, Kawaii Kon. I'm Brandon, one of the founders of VVGo, the virtual video game orchestra. We started in the wake of coronavirus with the mission of bringing people together to play awesome video game music from the comfort of their own homes. All ages, instruments, and skill levels are welcome to join us as we work together to perform some of video games' best hits. People from all around the world send us their audio and video recordings of themselves playing their parts, and we take those recordings and compile them together into a collaborative music video that we then publish on our YouTube channel. So far, our participating members have hailed from across the globe, from the US and Canada, to the UK and Western Europe, all the way to Eastern Asia. Many of our performers also perform with local bands and orchestras that perform video game music, such as Hawaii's own Hitbox Music Ensemble. Currently, we've published 2 of our community recording projects on YouTube, Proof of a Hero from Monster Hunter, and Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid 3, both of which you're about to see. In the meantime, we've taken recordings for 3 additional projects, including one that's set to premiere tomorrow at noon, The End Begins to Rock, from God of War 2 and the Guitar Hero 3 DLC, featuring composer Gerard K. Marino. Visit the Virtual Video Game Orchestra YouTube channel tomorrow at noon, not only for the release of The End Begins to Rock, but also for the announcement of VVGo's community recording projects for the rest of 2020. If you'd like to join our ensemble and play with us, please visit our website, vvgo.org, where you can find links to join our Discord server and our Facebook group. We hope to reach as many people as possible and bring them the musical outlet that they need during this time. So without further ado, here is Virtual Video Game Orchestra's performances of Proof of a Hero from Monster Hunter and Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid 3. We hope you enjoy.
the thrill with darkness inside us. The thrill. I'm searching in a mountain dew. Fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. My time, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I've lied to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Someday you'll go through the rain, and someday you'll feed on a tree frog. It's ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new light, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. My time, there'll be no one else. Crime is the way I've lied to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
Aloha everyone, my name is Diwa De Leon, but on the internet I am known as String Player Gamer, or SPG for short. Thank you so much to the Hitbox Music Ensemble for inviting me as their special guest today. I'm honored to be here and I'm glad to introduce to you the next video, which happens to be one of mine. I'm a musician and music producer that focuses on video game music covers on my violin. Every time I produce a new single or album, I put it out everywhere, on Spotify, on YouTube, on Apple Music, on all digital platforms. I have been a professional musician for almost 30 years, and for the past decade or so, I have been focusing my efforts on digital and online platforms for producing music. Because of this, the online space has become some sort of digital home for me, and I have become very comfortable with it. And when the pandemic came, I was very fortunate to not have to change almost anything at all in my daily routine. But of course, not every musician in the video game music community shared the same fate as I did. And with more free time and so much pent-up musical energy, I invited as many musician friends as I can to come up with a collaboration. And at that time, Nintendo just released Animal Crossing and the hype was through the roof. Naturally, I had to do something with that. 40 plus musicians responded back, and this is the result, an 18-minute collaboration. This is quite a lengthy video as many talented musicians and friends contributed to be part of the project. So if you want to watch the full video, the full 18-minute video, head on to my channel on YouTube, String Player Gamer. And while you're at it, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a wonderful comment for the wonderful musicians. I post new video game covers on my YouTube channel regularly, so if you want to hear more of what I have to offer, hit that subscribe button. I have a wide range of video game music covers from franchises such as Legend of Zelda, the Super Mario series, Animal Crossing, Undertale, and even the new games Fall Guys and Overwatch. I also take advantage of my Filipino heritage and do a lot of cool things with the Filipino instruments such as the hegalong, the two-string lute from the Philippines. So be sure to check that out. And now, without further ado, I present to you my video of Animal Crossing's KK Cruisin' featuring 48 musicians. I hope you enjoy this video. Stay awesome and stay safe.
Thank you so much for tuning into our panel. We are the Hitbox Music Ensemble with special guests, Console, the video game band, Thomas Brush from Atmos Games, the Game Brass and Disco Cactus, the Virtual Video Game Orchestra, and String Player Gamer. Be sure to check them out on their social medias once this panel is over. And this is not all of the video game music creators out there. There's so much more talented folk out there, so much more talented folks doing great things on the internet regarding video game music and covers. You're just getting a small piece of what is out there, so we hope you can later on explore and enjoy the world of video game music. And be sure to follow us, the Hitbox Music Ensemble, on social media as well. If you want to support us further, consider making a monthly monetary donation by becoming our patron on Patreon, so we can create quality content and be monetarily ready for a big show when it is safe for us to perform live again. We are also planning on releasing virtual videos of our very own, so follow us for that as well. Thank you to the Kawaii Kon staff for having us on this virtual panel. Thank you to all of our musicians, past and present, and a very special thank you to my girlfriend Dee, who has been graciously helping us out with social media and promotion for this event. I asked her to come on camera to say a few words, but she's a little bit camera shy, so I'm just gonna leave this right here for you. And thank you at home for watching, whether you're watching us safe at home in Hawaii or elsewhere in the world. Music will truly never disappear, even in a time like this. What has come out of these last few months out of isolation has resulted in growth, in community, and creativity. We have two closing numbers of ours tonight. The first one is our rendition of the Zelda Breath of the Wild trailer, which also is one of our top performing videos on YouTube. Go and check that out. And an excerpt from Kawaii Kon a few years ago. A few years ago we did a jazz show, and our closing number for that was a piece where we acknowledged all of our musicians performing on stage that night. And that is Gusty Garden Galaxy from Super Mario Galaxy. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you enjoy the rest of Kawaii Kon. Take care and stay safe. Aloha.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
big stage. We have a big band, and I'm gonna introduce all the musicians playing for you tonight. Is that right? All right. Okay. Over there on the cello, we have Andy Nakamura. On viola, Monica Aguilar Sion. Violins, Tyler Casimura. Michael Masudo conducting. And Eric Iwanaga on the electric. Give it up. Hey, over here on the rhythm section, on bass, Mr. Fabian Fabro. He also arranged that Chrono Trigger song in the beginning. On guitar, Ryan Roberts. On piano, Angie Delight. And on drums, Anthony Ravanti. Over there on vocals, singing Jump Up Superstar, Susan Dargouche. Singing I Never Thought, the Zora Medley, Liz Maddock. And singing Katamari Mambo and Radical Dreamers, Sarah Stevens.